Hello, how are y'all doing today? Today I'll be putting the 6030's axle back together after we took it apart yesterday. Stay tuned. By the way, this is the G6 and the diesel 35.
No, not that was just a brand new one.
Most of the oil was drained out of the 6030 yesterday.
If the clutch might be good, I might yank the clutch off, or that I'll just throw it away.
I'll put it beside
Yeah,
this well pump here.
So, but Leslie, they kept on him and finally made him mad, and he went in there and cleaned the whole
There's the
place.
brake disc and some of the rear end parts.
Caterpillar, pony engines, parts, tractor parts.
This bearing is heated and driven
I
back
would have
on.
taken it home to
He
put
was
it in my garage.
mad, and I said, dang, I was
The current bearing's being cooked in that oven if we can't eat it.
Somebody said he wouldn't have given it to you. He was so mad he threw it all in the dumpster. He said, I'm gonna make him laugh. And them people didn't even care. The people at office, they didn't care. He was
So basically what this is double work, which is work being performed at the same time on two different tractors.
double work.
Yes. This is our 1970 4020 power shift diesel. Technically it has all the options for standard, but since it's a 1970 model, it's considered a row crop. Because after 1969, they dropped all that stuff.
You mean after 68?
Well, in 69 they introduced the side
So
console.
after 68.
The tractor being worked on here is our 1976 6030 diesel, which our mechanic buddy Rob is helping us replace the axle bearing in. Currently he is sanding the surface rust off because in Florida it only takes about a day for surface rust to appear on something. Hopefully we can get part of it back together. 4020 tractor is a row crop, but it qualifies to me as a standard because it has the solid front axle, the Wheatman fenders, and the large, what size tires are these? And it has the large 32.1 by 30 tires, which were normally used by, which were also used by normal tractors and these standard tractors.
Normal size tires.
The tractor's dash system is currently being mostly rebuilt.
Mostly rebuilt.
As you can see, the dash has been repainted, and there is a new tachometer in it. The gauges are also being rebuilt. The entire dash has been painted, and even including a brand new power shift sticker.
I added 10 more horsepower.
Before all that, this tractor used to be our main feeding tractor for a while until my cousin burnt the motor up in it. The motor has been rebuilt.
Why are you gonna throw him under the bus like that? Okay, let's see if two lights come on now. Oh, hold on, let me plug it.
The engine will be painted. Hopefully one day the entire tractor will be restored. What it needs is a bumper. I'll show you why. See this front grille and the entire front of this hood? This
Jack, two lights. Two lights working. Alright, we're good.
The only reason this tractor has a crushed in hood is because besides it having a loader on it, it spent its life in Florida. And
Careless operators.
if you're rough on a tractor, that can cause the sheet metal to get dented in.
Careless operators.
Actually, most ranch tractors were treated that way. I take that back. I know of another 4020 on a ranch somewhere that's in very good shape. The owners took care of it. I'm not going to say whose tractor it is, however. The 6030 came out of Coldwater, Ohio. And even though it spent the last few years of its life down here, I'm sure up there it was a lot more maintained inside a barn. See, from being in Florida, it started to develop rust and holes in the sheet metal. Even I don't know if there's any holes in the hood or not, but there's surface rust on the hood, but you can still see some of the paint. Most of the expanding foam you see here is from the cab being on the tractor. Of course, it has mismatched front tires, one being a Goodyear and the other being a Titan, but it still well, runs and works, especially after we get this put in. This tractor has a lot of complex wiring to me.
I don't know if I'd call it complex.
Well, it's something.
Really stretching.
This tractor had this style of tire on it here when we got it. You can't get this style of tire anymore.
It's just the hardest clean tire.
We did put a new side panel on it here, but as you can see, the cow's dented in over the last 2 years. Now we have installed the railroad wheel-like looking thing in the axle.
This here sure cleaned up nice.
It actually did.
Oh, yeah,
That doesn't
it
look bad.
It wasn't totally ruined.
So now we're gonna have to put these washers.
So where's all the shims that I got?
Someplace.
I see a gap at the bottom still.
Okay.
There ain't no pressure on it. I let it down.
Okay.
Yeah, and the forklift's rolling backwards. You alright?
Gasket snugged up.
There's maybe a 1/16 of the top. Need to pull the top in. There you go. Now it's home.
Okay.
Are all them bolts the same?
Yeah. I'll hand you some. Or if you wanna, let's get this out of here and then we'll get the wheel. Snag the wheel and let's get the wheel on.
You won't never see if it's on anything, or
I don't believe in it because I've had them walk off. I'll lube the bolts. But But your tractor, if you want it,
I don't. Well, it'll probably be a while before it gets taken off and it's let stuff on now. It's not done. You may push down the tire.
yeah.
Well, we got the wheel and axle back on the tractor. That's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Don't worry, this will be running. Engine's free.